Hey guys, I put together this quick little walkthrough for you. I want to make sure that everything is clear. If you guys have any questions, the goal is that I have answered them in this quick little video for you. So one thing I want to kind of go through here is when you sign in, this is the first thing you're going to read. Welcome. Now, design plus build your lifestyle with the Builders Standard community. Notice that design plus build your lifestyle is a registered trademark that is tied to my current custom home and renovation business here in Vancouver, BC, beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Now, what we teach is a existing learned process that was scalable at a franchise level, between North America, all of North America, including the States and Canada. And what I ended up doing was replicating the model, which was a cost plus business model, working for the company as a project manager, managing massive projects. And then what I ended up doing was rebranding my existing home improvement company into a luxury fixed price lump sum company. And with the amount of mentors that I've had, they all will really try to explain one thing when you go through mentorship. There's no better feeling than to help others. And you guys are going to eventually see the big picture here, but this school is also used as an implementation and onboarding strategy for my team. Different school, but when we start talking about systems and we start talking about training people and staff and onboarding and SOPs and all that, there are many, many different AIs that we can use. There are many, many systems that we can use. There are some that cost a heck of a lot of money. There are some that don't cost nearly as much. There are some that are free. But nonetheless, you will need to use one of them. And the whole purpose of it is to make your life immensely easier so that you can slowly start stepping away and let your business run itself while you are doing the stuff you truly want to do. What am I doing right now? I'm recording content. I'm building out communities. I'm expanding my brand further than just my construction company. And that is where I want to get you guys. So this community exists for one reason: to eliminate chaos from your life by voraciously committing to daily non-negotiables that will inevitably propel your business forward with control. If you're here, you already know that most problems in the industry aren't trade issues. They're discipline, planning, pricing, and leadership issues. We will get you on track. This is a paid community by design, not to be exclusive for the sake of ego, but to protect the quality of conversation and the value of every member inside. It is no different than the clients we take on, right? People willing to pay, simply put, are serious people. We know that when we're charging for project planning. We know that if we're charging for estimates or consultations or site visits or any of that stuff. We should know this. It is no different. Now, what this community is: a place to build fixed price clarity, a place to learn systems that actually work, that you can implement right away, a place to have real conversations about projects, margins, and decisions, a place to build a business that supports your life, health, and family, and a place to support each other in order to fast track and speed up members' progress. That is probably what helped me the most in my previous two mentorship programs, is that I joined and I paid not even knowing if I was going to stick around for more than a year. I just really had questions that I needed answered. And the great thing about it was I could jump into a mentorship program. I could jump into a community. I could present it during Q&A. And not only was I just getting one answer back, I was getting multiple. And it was continued in the general discussions. So if I ever needed a reference or had follow-up questions, it was there. It was accessible. Now, what this community is not a hype group, not a shortcut play, not a place to lurk and consume without contributing, not for people who can't show up for themselves every single day. Now, when I say not a shortcut play, What I mean by that is that statement is already incorrect if you have the wrong mindset. It is a shortcut if you look at it through the eyes of somebody that shows up every day. It is not a shortcut if you look at it and you're a person that jumps in and you're looking to not do the 5 daily non-negotiables, not implement what we're teaching, if that makes sense. So everything you need is within this school community. If you follow our program to a T, you will level up extremely fast. You just need to be prepared for the change. It happens quick. To get the most out of your experience and to improve the experience of every other person here, please do the following after you join. This is, you guys can read through this when you get there, but please reread this if you need to, just for clarity. We encourage people to, when they're done, to find 3 posts or comments from other and respond to them. Provide real value. Don't just say cool. And dig deep and be thoughtful. I wanted to add that in there because I want to really set the expectations of this community. If you are going to join, we are expecting participation and we are expecting a certain level of intelligence and respectfulness. And we want to get you in a room, in a community around people that are already growing above you to help pull you up as well. And then as other people come in, we're following that energy to the top, right? When you win, post it in the wins section and share how. So that's a great way of figuring out new ideas, new strategies, what other people are doing. Now, let me see here. We are creating a culture of success. So if you have any questions, put a keyword in the search bar first, as there is a lot of knowledge in past posts. If you can't find what you are looking for, post it in the question section. But there will be a community of people willing to help you out. It's a really cool platform. It's gamified, right? So if you like seeing progress and you like to feel like you're contributing, we will be able to see that, right? Now, what you get out of this community is directly correlated to what you put in. So treat the builder's standard as an opportunity. Here's a standard. Participation matters, respect matters, clarity over noise always. The value of this community grows with the standard we hold each other to. If you're willing to upgrade your character and adopt the new builder's standard, you're in the right place. Design, build, lead. Let's get to work. Now, there are a couple different memberships in the program. You guys won't be able to see everything here. I believe I'm still recording. Good. So in the classrooms, what we are going to have here is it'll essentially going to be daily or weekly, sort of like mindset videos, talking about leader, identity, really building up your character, fueling you for motivation and discipline for the week. Tier 2 members, that's the premium package. That is for the people that really, really want to dial in. And that is a lot more personal. You get access to the weekly one-on-one grouping calls, the group coaching calls. They're around 60 minutes. Sometimes we go over a little bit. And they are recorded, so you will have access to all the other recordings. That is your opportunity to join a much smaller group so that you can raise your hand and you can ask questions. There's no faster way to make progress than getting into a circle like that. That is why we call it the inner circle. Calendar, you guys will be able to access and see your own events that you're assigned to. And there will be a custom Zoom link attached to that. There's leaderboards, the About Us page. You guys have already seen that, or you guys are already on that. And that is it in a nutshell, right? We will have our categories here. Start here. You can skim through, introduce yourself. Wins we'll talk about. We're going to have a post feed, general discussion, announcements, questions. We will add to that as needed. But you guys need to keep in mind, I started this community December 22nd, 2025. So you guys are getting into a community that you will have a lot of say over in questions, which will help me produce content to answer those directly. There's really no better time to join than right now, especially if you guys really want to build up your entire character identity, scale your business. 2026 is going to be the biggest year for business owners, builders, renovators, getting ahead of everybody that is currently completely lost right now with the way that the market has gone. We can't afford marketing costs. We are completely lost with how to get out of these terrible low paying projects, low profit margin projects, get out of these contracts with terrible clients. How do you scale up? Well, there's marketing that is not your standard running a Facebook ad marketing or hiring an SEO company, right? Or paying a ton of money to Google ads. There are much more effective ways and sustainable ways that are completely tied to your 5 daily non-negotiables that we teach. So I'm really hoping you guys will really make the jump for this year. Find yourself in a circle, and I really hope to see you guys in there. Bye for now.